Welcome back to my channel, Educating Houston. This is Travis. Once again, guys, please like this video before we continue. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm excited to be here. Today's video is on the top 5 reasons not to move to Houston. Now, first of all, before I continue, I want you to know I live in Houston and I absolutely love Houston, but today is going to be about the cons of living in Houston. First of all, I'm from Southern California, okay? So that brings me to the number one thing, and I absolutely hate this, the humidity, okay? The humidity is out of this world, especially if you're from Southern California. You do not know what you're gonna walk into in Houston. So when you're moving to Houston, if you're planning on moving to Houston, consider the humidity. You may wanna move to Dallas, San Antonio, or somewhere where there's not as much humidity, but if you do move to Houston, you're going to experience it. Usually during the peak of summer days, it takes about 2 seconds to be completely drenched in sweat. So that's the type of humidity we have here. That is the number one con of moving to Houston. Number 2, now again, being from Southern California, I did not have to deal with this, but the number 2 thing is bugs. I absolutely hate the bugs here. The mosquitoes are out of control. So Texas and Houston specifically does have mosquitoes. If you do not like mosquitoes, you probably won't want to live in Houston, but you're gonna have to deal with the mosquitoes no matter who you are. I just keep deeded up when necessary, but also if you go to the beach like I do or you're outside, sometimes you're gonna encounter biting flies that the DEET spray and bug spray doesn't work on. So the bugs are awful here, okay? So that is the second thing of why you don't wanna move to Houston. All right, the third reason why you don't wanna move to Houston is the weather, okay? Again, Southern California. In Southern California, the weather was consistent. It was sunny all the time. It was probably 75 degrees every day of the week. Didn't matter the month. Here in Houston, the weather is absolutely crazy. We have hurricanes in the Gulf. We have all kinds of thunderstorms. There's a lot of opportunity to get flooded out here and just to experience also sometimes tornadoes, but it is wicked out here, especially when it comes to water. I have been in Hurricane Harvey and a couple hurricanes now to have experienced that. It's mind-blowing. I can't even put it to words. But one thing that you will have to deal with moving to Houston, if you do, is extreme weather, okay? But what I do, backup generator, okay? So that is number 3. Here's the fourth thing. Now again, being in Southern California, I'm used to this. Houston's got some traffic, okay? If you don't like traffic, if you're from the country or wherever, you're gonna have to face a lot of traffic. It's gonna take you a lot of time to get certain places. You're not gonna wanna go during lunch or rush hour. You're not gonna wanna go out downtown during the weekends or on Friday. Okay, but from SoCal, we had real traffic. I would say it's about half as bad as Southern California going through Los Angeles through the 5 or 405. California is way worse, but Houston, you're gonna have to deal with traffic. So you just gotta be tactful. So if you want to be away from people and have no traffic, again, Houston might not be for you. Number 5, okay. This is wild to me. Again, you know, I'm comparing all this stuff to Southern California. Now in Southern California, we had zoning for everything, licensing for everything. It was really expensive and it took forever to get permits, to work with inspectors and things like that. In Texas and Houston specifically, there's not a lot of zoning. There's still property that's unrestricted, which means you can have an auto mechanic next to a primary residence. The zoning laws out here are crazy, but it could, you know, depending on how you look at it, it could be a positive because it's unrestricted land. You have that freedom, but I don't want to live next to a tire shop personally. So you've got to pay attention to where you live in Houston because of the property rights, okay? And also the lack of zoning. Now, I want to end on some good things about Houston and why I live here and why I stay here. Now, the job market's amazing. The housing market's super stable and there are good people that live here. I can afford to live here. I'm enjoying the community and it's just a great time. So anyways, guys, I absolutely love Houston, but those were 5 of the reasons, top reasons why I personally wouldn't suggest moving to Houston, but there are so many other reasons why you should. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.